you can quilt with your embroidery machine. But stay tuned for our demo because I'm going to show you how easy it is and that you can do it as a beginner too. So welcome to Saturdays and Stitches. I'm Erin. I'm sales manager here at Mended Hearts Quilting and Boutique, and today you'll notice Angela's not with us, so I have brought
Mickelle.
And Mickelle's going to be here today to talk about everything and nothing all at once. That's what we do here, Mickelle.
Absolutely.
And we always tell everybody, if you don't like it, you don't want to listen to it, timestamp is down below, so you can fast forward to the demo and just check out the important stuff. But hey, who wouldn't want to hang out with us, right?
I want to.
I do.
I was about to say, I want to.
Whenever I edit the videos, I always tell Angela, like, it's so silly because we're in the video,
right?
But I'm editing it and I'm laughing the whole time I'm editing it.
It's just a good time.
Yeah. So usually what we do is we just talk about whatever's on our mind.
Okay.
So did you have a good weekend?
I think
we had an extra day off.
Yeah,
because it was the
nice.
4th of July.
Yeah, so that was really nice. First time in Iowa for 4th of July, so that was really fun.
Did you find some activities to do?
Yeah, absolutely. There was some river races and
races.
Yeah.
Where was that?
In Iowa Falls.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it was really fun, and they had a really good fireworks display, and you kind of watched over the river, so that was really fun.
Could you see the fireworks? Was the weather good for you guys?
Yeah, the weather was great, so that was nice. What about you?
So we went to my husband's hometown, Western Iowa. They have a huge, long parade. It was nice though this year because the weather, it didn't get hot till afternoon.
Oh, that's so nice.
So it was like overcast and cool.
Yeah, I felt like it was a pretty decent day.
Yeah, it was.
It was not bad.
So we did the parade.
Oh, good.
Very uneventful. And then his niece, she's grown up.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she has mostly grown kids too, but
still, for sure.
Yeah, she has a party every year, so we...
Oh, fun.
When I say party, I guess I should just say barbecue.
Nice.
They have a big pool in their backyard, so the kids swim.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And we just kind of hung out and got to spend time with my husband's dad and family, and just a nice, relaxing...
How's he doing? Is he doing okay?
I think so, yeah.
Good.
I haven't heard much today, so he had pacemaker surgery this morning.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm trying not to be stressed and nervous about it, but he should be
go well.
Yeah.
Yes. Good.
So, so tell me more about these river races.
It was interesting. There was some people, and this was photos from past. I didn't see this one, so maybe it was again this year. But people dressed as Vikings. They had their boats decked out, and they were like racing on the Iowa River. It was pretty fun.
My best friend's from Iowa Falls. I'll have to ask her. She's never said anything.
I was about to say, I can't remember what day it was, but they have a several day event thing in Iowa Falls for just the 4th of July.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so.
Gosh.
Now I know for next year, but it was
she's
really fun.
Never said a word. Huh.
Yeah.
So not 4th of July related, but the place I go to in Minnesota, every fall they have it's on the river, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because they're on the river. But you get in a giant pumpkin. Like, have you seen those? You know, like the State Fair giant pumpkins?
Yeah. I'm thinking Wallace and Gromit size huge pumpkin.
Yeah. You get in it and you row it down the river. It's a race.
I don't know how that floats. If it's that big.
They do.
Right.
I don't know if you have to... I mean, I guess you'd have to clean it out. Someone would have to clean it out.
Not me, thanks.
That is on my bucket list. I am going down this river in a giant pumpkin, and there better be pictures and videos. That's all I gotta say.
That's fair. That's fair.
It is, like, you have to get there really early to get, like, because there's only a certain amount.
Could you imagine if you have to grow that pumpkin, too?
That is also on my bucket list. But since my garden is weeds, like, I probably wouldn't be very good at growing it.
No, I could not imagine.
Stacy actually researched growing these giant pumpkins last year.
Okay.
Because this is something I've been obsessed with for a couple of years.
Good to know.
Yeah. I find these weird little things. But you have to, like, start them inside, no big deal, but they have to, like, grow on pallets, and you have to turn them and, like...
I was about to say, you probably have to do so much to make sure it's that perfect shape.
I don't... I don't know. I would forget about it.
So just the cleaning and the
I just want to
rowing.
get in the pumpkin and go down the river and see what happens.
That's perfect.
Because like the winner, you get like $500 too if you're the winner.
Okay, that might be worth it.
So I can row fast.
Yeah. Especially if $500 is involved.
Yes. And also in this town, it's my favorite place. I keep saying I'm going to have a retirement home there someday.
Yeah.
They do, they take those giant pumpkins, they lift them up with a crane, and drop them. And so then the giant pumpkin explodes, and then it's like giant pumpkin guts everywhere. And all the little kids run to get the seeds from the giant pumpkin guts.
I was thinking like kids jump into it, but that's awesome.
It was the best thing you've ever seen.
That's fantastic.
Like, I had no idea. With the first year we went, I had no idea that after they dropped it, all the kids were gonna just like
dive bomb it.
Yeah. And then whoever gets pumpkin seeds, you can take them home. You can try and grow them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. So that's something that your little guy could.
He would be so excited for that. I could not imagine.
So not 4th of July related, but that is, when you're talking about river races, that is on my bucket list.
That's a really good thing to know, especially because it's still going to happen this year.
Yes, yeah.
Haven't missed it yet.
Yeah.
See?
So I'll be missing Embroidery Club in October.
Watch some pumpkins.
Because I'm going up to Minnesota to hopefully get in the river with some pumpkins.
That's exciting.
I mean, I just think it's the craziest thing.
I hope it's live streamed so we can watch you the whole time.
I can get it on Facebook Live.
Oh, good.
So when you went to Pigeon Forge,
Yeah.
Tennessee this year,
Yes.
did you see the orb balls?
Okay, I think I did. I can't remember off the top of my head, but that sounds like something I did see off, like, in the distance, maybe?
Yeah, so they're on the side of the mountain.
Okay.
And they're giant plastic balls.
Oh, yeah, the ones that you get in
and you
roll.
get inside of them.
I think I did see
There's
those.
like 6 inches of water, and then you get released down the mountain.
I'm terrified already.
So my friend, she just reposted this from when we did it.
Oh, yeah.
In like 2018.
Oh, sure.
I'll have to show you the video.
Yes,
like,
please.
I look terrified.
I would be terrified.
And she made me hold the GoPro, so it's like all over the place.
Oh my gosh, do you stay up the whole time or does it
Oh,
get
God,
flipped
no.
around? Okay.
You don't get flipped really, but you don't sit. You're like
kind of going back and forth.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
And so someone commented on her Facebook, she's like, Erin, you're terrified. Like, was that even fun? Like, no, it wasn't fun, but it was something I needed to do. And if I would have done it a second time, I think it would have been more fun because then you're over the terrified.
See, that makes sense. I was about to say, that's how I felt about the rides at Dollywood the whole time. I was like, I'm so not looking forward to this. But then afterwards, I'm like, I could do that again.
Did you go on rides?
A few. My 5-year-old made me. So it was great. It was great.
Are you scared of heights or just the rides in general?
Mostly heights, especially when it flips. So that was great.
I'm terrified of heights. That's why the mountain thing was so scary.
Yeah.
Like getting in the ball.
That's what I'm thinking. If you're, especially if you're getting launched and you can't control it. No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'm good.
Oh, there's so many fun things out there to do in the world. Like, you just have to go
and explore.
Find them. Yeah.
It's true. And there's something for everyone.
Yes.
Which is nice.
Yeah. Pigeon Forge is like one of my second favorite place in the world.
It is so beautiful. I could not believe it. The Smoky Mountains was just unreal. And I've been in the Rocky Mountains my whole life. So seeing those two differences, it was really worth it. It is
amazing like how different it is from the other. And like you are like in a fog almost.
Almost, yeah. And it's so densely forested that you got to see so much wildlife.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yes. Oh my gosh, so cool. So in a couple weeks, I'll be going to Yellowstone.
That's right.
And they've had a lot of bear attacks in Yellowstone the last month still. And I'm like, well,
are you camping? Are you staying outdoors? Okay, good. So then you should be fine.
No,
that's fine.
We have a not giant, but it's an Airbnb, but it's like 3 houses together out in the country.
Because you have a big group going.
Yeah, there's like 12 of us.
That's good. So you won't have food outside, so the bears aren't going to come for you.
I'm not worried about the house, but just when you're out driving around, like I see on Facebook, I'm in a bunch of groups now. You know how you talk about it, and they all start showing up.
Yes.
There'll be lines of cars and people being not very smart.
Yeah.
And running down the road towards the bears.
Trying to get pictures.
The giant buffaloes. Yeah.
I did witness that once at Yellowstone. Somebody was out trying to get towards a buffalo to take a picture. And of course they're pretty docile creatures until you're getting up too close.
Until they're not.
Yeah.
And then they're thousands of pounds charging at you. It's
thank you. Just watch. I'm just going to sit and watch, I guess.
Yeah. I did also see, and I think it was Cody, there's a guy that walks around with his pet buffalo.
Oh, okay.
That you can pet and get close to
That's
and stuff.
That's a good one.
I don't know if he's out all the time or if it was just 4th of July fun.
That's actually really fun, though.
I'm kind of interested to see if I can find him.
I was about to say, kind of sad part of buffalo. They're really tasty. If you've ever had buffalo.
I do like buffalo.
I was about to say, if you've ever ate buffalo, it's actually really good.
That's funny. Like I was like trying to eat a little bit better, you know, so let's not get, you know, all the sugar snacks in the car. And I said, let's get some, I love Pella's Locker. Oh. Let's get some jerky from Pella's Locker because it's
good.
That's
what I'm going to add to my list.
It's expensive, so I don't buy it a lot.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, ooh, when we get out there, we can get some buffalo jerky.
There are more a dime a dozen out there.
Yeah.
So that's perfect.
And you can get elk burgers.
Yes.
Have you, being from out west, have you?
I have.
Is that normal?
It is normal because we have Cabela's out there. Mm-hmm. And so I'm not sure how it is now, but Cabela's had a like little cooking station out there inside of the store. And you could buy elk burgers and stuff there. But there's also restaurants that would serve them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just all that kinds of fun stuff.
Right. And it's you never know until you try it.
And I'm not a big meat eater, so the fact that I like buffalo is hilarious.
It really is great. It is.
But I think it's because it's so lean.
It is. It's too, I was about to say, but also the jerky, I don't know, just the flavor was great.
Yeah. My son loves buffalo jerky too.
Yes, it's the best. I'm telling you.
So.
You never know.
You just don't know until you try it.
It's true. Can't knock it till you try it.
So if anyone out there has any comments about what kind of jerky you like, maybe you've tried elk, buffalo, they have those shops now where you can get like, have you been in any of those?
I haven't.
We go to a lot of touristy places.
That's okay.
But they have like shops of jerky, but it's like exotic animal jerky and it's probably all beef.
With some extra flavors.
Yeah, it's probably all from the same animal, but it's just labeled
That's
different.
fantastic. I've heard of those where they come in boxes and you can do different meat and then they come and people will do that for like Christmas gifts.
That's interesting.
Right? So I've heard of people try ostrich, alligator,
yes,
all
that's
those
what
different
they have.
ones.
All those like there's like different stations and
I love jerky, so I'll try it all.
Hey, why not?
Right?
You like you said, you don't know until you try.
There's not an ostrich in Iowa that I can go try, so at least that we know of currently.
Yeah, when I was little, just a few miles down the road here, there was an ostrich farm.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that they ate them. Or just raised. I don't know what you would raise it for, but
jerky.
It was always fun to see the ostriches.
That would be interesting. That's awesome.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out. Or first, before we say that, we're going to take you to a demo. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to quilt on your embroidery machine and how to use the right tools to get that perfect layout for you. So stay tuned for the demo. And it's coming up now. All right, are we good?
I think so. I might move it a little bit once you start going so I can see where you're gonna be.
Okay. Okay, I'm just getting the machine back ready to its set place here. So, a lot of times I'll get asked about quilting in your hoop. And quilting in your hoop is very doable. It takes a little practice and it takes a little patience. So this table runner here is called Heartstrings. And you can see it's all quilted in the hoop with edge-to-edge design. So the main thing with my edge-to-edge design is that you want to line up your beginning and your end so it doesn't look like chunky or spaced out. You want them to have the look of being connected. So this is, I love this.
It's so cute.
Can you see the quilting on it? So it's a cute little bee and flower design from OESD's Spectacular Meanders Quilting Collection. And if you're ever in the need for a quilting pattern, OESD has a lot on their website. So there's everything you could need on there and more. And it makes it hard to choose sometimes.
Absolutely.
But OESD is a very good source for that.
Which is nice because we have that link on our website.
Yeah,
Straight to the
so
website.
Yep, you can go through our affiliate link, and then that helps the shop, and you get right into OESD, and you can pick out whatever you want. Or if you're in the shop, you can we can do designs on demand, so we'll load it onto a USB for you right here in the shop. So this one is not edge to edge. I did custom quilting on it. So I just picked, I wanted this design in the center of these squares, and so that's all I did for the quilting. And this is from a demo we did a couple months ago with the scrappy triangle papers. I showed you how to paper piece. So this is it all finished.
Do you feel like it's hard to line up those centers to where you want to do that on your machine, or?
Not in this instance.
Okay.
I'm sure some of them will be harder than others depending on how intricate your block is. But this one, I wanted it all centered on my triangles, so it was pretty straightforward.
That's nice. It looks really good.
So what I want to talk about first is getting set up, and having the right tools is going to make a huge difference for you. The first thing I would recommend is the Target paper. So the Target paper, you print it out, it goes through your printer, and then it shows you your crosshair, has a little arrow to make sure you're in the right direction. It has a grid on it, so you can line up your grid with, if you have a piece in your block that's pieced and you want that straight, you can line your grid up on it so it all stays straight and all connected. So that's how, with this Target paper, that's how you're going to get the placement that you want on your project to keep it lined up, because we want to start here. If we start here and end here, our next one's going to start here, and it's just going to be continuous. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And do most OESD have that little center spot for you?
So you're going to print out this through whatever computer digitizing program you may have. So this is just from Janome's free embroidery editor software. You just open it up and hit print, and it prints it out like this. Artistic Designer probably has something a little bit maybe fancier than this to print out with. And I know like Hatch and Brilliance, all of those have a print function. So you just need to make sure you have your crosshairs, and that's what's going to be important.
That makes it easier. Absolutely.
Yeah. So this is Target paper. And you can also use Target paper for shirt placement, hat placement. I was kicking myself because I did that hat the other day.
Oh, yeah.
And if I would have just printed it out first on this and stuck it on my hat, I would have seen right away that my design was clear up on top of my head. So this is a good tool to have, not only for quilting, but for any kind of embroidery design. If you're doing a shirt or something you want lined up in a specific spot, it's a great way to do it. And this is not a stabilizer. This is not for stitching. This is completely only for lining up. You take this off your project before you stitch it out. So, and I print a couple different designs first before I make a decision. That's just me. That's part of my creativity process because I like to see it. You can also put some tearaway or cutaway stabilizer in your hoop and stitch it out on there and see it actually stitched out too. That way you get a little more, I get a more visual on it. This designs we're going to be working with today is Classic Quilt Pantographs from OESD. And there's like 12 different designs in here. And so you just go through, and I just found one I liked, and that's the one we're going to use today. It's going to be a simple meander.
That's nice that it has different different ways to do it too. So
yes, there's lots of different ways. So what I may be showing you today may not be what you see somewhere else, and that's okay. We're all getting to the same end point. This is how I do it. And I used to stitch it out on stabilizer, and then you can take the back off and it's sticky, and then you can use that to reposition. But this Target paper is a lot more accurate, and it just stays a lot better. Okay, so now we're gonna get to the fun part. So I just grabbed this block today. This is just a cute little puppy dog block.
oh, stop! That is so cute.
It is cute, isn't it?
Oh.
So you can see him there. And he is taped down. So I take tearaway tape. You can use wash away if you want. And tape all around my design. I want my back and my batting to be larger than the quilt top that I'm quilting because I need my hoop to fit all the way through. I don't want to get to here and not have enough to hoop it. Then you have to get resourceful and hoop it with other stabilizer and do other things. So just make sure you have a big enough back and batting to hoop all the way through. So I'm going to tape down all the way around my quilt top. This is to ensure my foot doesn't get caught on the corner and bring it up, and then you have a big embroidery mess.
Oh, okay.
That can happen in any embroidery, but I know for sure, these designs take 2 minutes to stitch, and they're fast, and they just will grab it, and then you're just kind of hurting.
That's fair. That's fair. Wanting to start all over.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm not going to show you this in this hoop today, but I'm going to talk about it. You can quilt with your regular hoop. It makes it harder though because you're hooping 3 layers through here, and sometimes it's hard to get it all the way closed when you have those layers. So if you have access to a magnetized hoop, it is so much easier to do this than with your regular hoop. You can absolutely use these. That's how I started, but I will tell you it is a lot easier when you get a magnet hoop. For this size and for this project, I use this hoop a lot. This is the AccuFill ASQ 18 hoop. It comes in the AccuFill quilt kit, which is something we'll be talking about later down the road too. So this is a computer software that you can digitize your quilting, and again you can print it out and it'll have more options, and it does the math for you if you want to get particular about how many times you're repeating it over a certain size of quilt, all that stuff. But it comes with a hoop with magnets.
That's helpful because I get intimidated by quilt math.
So. Yes. Oh my gosh. And with this edge to edge, we are not doing math. If you want to do math to start it, more power to you, but I just put it on there and I just start and I just go visually versus the math side. Megan, who works here one day, said, well, don't you have to do all the math and figure out where to start and middle? And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. There may come a quilt that I do want to do that with, but in general, edge to edge quilting, I'm going to start over here. I'm going to finish over there. Wherever it starts and finishes, it's done. And like the table runner I showed you, I went back through and added a little bit to certain spots because I didn't think they got full enough because I like a very dense design. So I'm more visual than the technical math part of it all.
That makes it feel like I could start with something.
Oh,
like
you
this.
could absolutely do this. Absolutely. Another thing I love about this hoop is it comes with this nice plastic template, a thick template instead of, you know, the normal ones are very wobbly. And then these are my magnets that I'm going to clasp everything onto. So I have my back, my quilt back batting in my block, and I'm just going to pick a spot to start. And then I will clip him down. I like to do opposite sides, like top, bottom, side to side. First run, it doesn't really matter, but after that, it gets a little bit easier to get it straightened out.
I almost feel like we should give him a name.
Well, you sure can. He's got 2 more friends over there, too.
Oh, perfect.
So I'm going to just put this under, clip in my hoop, and I will say he does look a little crooked, so maybe I'm going to straighten him out just a little bit.
Okay. And what machine are you using today, Erin?
Oh, I am using the Janome 550E. This is a single needle, complete embroidery machine. And this is what I use at home too, so this is what I get comfortable with.
Yeah.
But we will be showing you the multi-needle and doing some other things with that too coming up. So most important thing with quilting in general, you want to pull up your bobbin thread. So I'm advancing my machine to stitch number 1, and I'm going to pull up my bobbin thread. If I don't do this, this is when you get thread nests on the back side and it just doesn't look very good.
Oh, that's good to know.
So you want to do this anytime you're quilting. Free motion, walking foot quilting, whatever it is, pull up your bobbin thread.
That's a great tip.
Okay, I'm going to start the machine, and it's going to take just, it goes really fast, so it shouldn't take long to stitch this design out. I do stop and trim my threads. I don't bury my threads, I just trim them off because they're probably getting stitched over a couple of times. And actually I normally like to slow it down, but I am going to speed it up just for this.
Is that something specific to the 550E, being able to speed it up, slow it down?
Most embroidery machines you're going to be able to speed up or slow down.
Oh, that's good.
And I had this all pushed down because we were filming and I didn't put it back up, so my thread broke. So if your thread breaks while you are quilting, again, you're going to want to pull up that bobbin thread again because I don't want to get it nested in the back side. With these machines, they're pretty smart, so if you break, it usually knows exactly where to go back to.
Well, I'm excited to see when it's all done.
It's gonna be super cute. Do you want to throw me that friction pen?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Now, someone who's new to sewing and quilting like myself, what do you use the friction pen for when it comes to this?
This is only for the demo. I'm going to show you in just a second because I want you guys to be able to see where I'm going to line up at. So I thought if I made a mark on it, it might be easier to see that on the camera.
That's a good idea.
So normally I don't mark it like this. Okay, so here is my first run. So now this is when things get important. So I'm gonna unhook him.
Yeah, the magnet one makes it a lot easier to get.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Very much easier. So right here is where I want to be.
Okay.
I don't know if you can even see that still, but right up here. So now I'm going to take my Target paper, peel it off. This is super, super sticky. So wherever you stick this, whether it be the bed of your machine, your quilt, your template plastic, it's gonna stick to it, so be cautious. So now I'm gonna put this center, no I'm not. This is where it ended, this is where I'm gonna start.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And you can tell just by me touching things how sticky it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna line that up. I got my hoop under me still. I just did what I said don't do. So my marks are lined up. With your grid, you can make sure you're lined up straight along the seam. That's gonna help give you that nice quilting. Now, I'm going to take my template plastic guide and I just move this around until I get in the center. And I know it seems weird, but
I think it helps though. It makes it feel like it's not as intimidating as you might think.
it's not. And it's just once you get in the rhythm of where you need to be, it goes faster.
That's awesome.
So now here's my center. There's my center where my needles should drop down, and I'm just gonna tug it over. So now the center, my crosshairs on my template plastic or my Target paper are matched up with my guide. So I should be pretty good. I do hold this down tight when I start putting the clamps on. And when I'm clamping, I'm also paying attention to that center crosshair. And if it moves a little bit, I just tug the fabric a little bit to move it back.
That's nice, that you still can manipulate it just a little
Yes, yep. And you just want to, if you're really concerned about them points matching up, which I think a lot of us are, you just want to keep checking it. So now I can remove my template plastic, or gosh, sorry, I keep saying that, Target paper. And I'm gonna put it back on the paper it came off of.
Oh, smart.
Because if I put it on the table, it's gonna stick to the table and it's
coming off.
not gonna be fun. Now, I'm going to advance the machine again, 1 stitch. And before I do anything, I'm gonna check. And I am right on that X. So when this one stitches out, it should be right there. Now, if I checked and I was just a couple millimeters off that X, I will go into my machine, into the graph paper on here. I call it the graph paper, it's an editing screen, and just maneuver the needle just a teeny tiny bit to get to the X so I don't have to rehoop everything. So this is gonna stitch out quick, and then I'll give you a close-up of where the X is and how well we did. I love watching it stitch. It's just so mesmerizing.
It really is.
So did you think of a name for him yet? Rover?
River would be cute. And this might sound a little silly, but I think the design almost makes me think of like pebbles and a string, so pebbles would be cute.
Oh, Pebbles would be cute, yeah.
I feel like it's gotta be a classic, like, mustard. Mustard would be perfect too. Just a yellow lab, you know.
Oh, you know what? Because of today's holiday, he could be whiskey.
Oh, whiskey, yes. He can be whiskey in the dive bar.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
Well, it's something that's nice. It comes out really good, and if you needed to step away for a second, the machine's so smart.
Okay, now I will, 80% of my embroidery, I start and walk away.
Okay.
In the hoop quilting, this design takes 2 minutes. So if I am really wanting to focus and get it done, I don't generally step away from this. And when you have this little block is fine, but when you have a bigger quilt, you have more over here that you have to worry about going in here. So I don't tend to walk away from quilting.
Okay.
However, a freestanding lace item, I turn it on and I go away.
That's fair, because those are going to take so
They
long.
do, yes. They take a while, and like you said, the machine is smart enough. If it breaks, it stops and it knows where to go back to. So I don't usually have to worry about it.
That is nice.
So here you can see, let's see. Here's my X, and you can see on there that they're all matched up. Can you see that on
A little lower.
lower?
How cute.
So we have our first row. Maybe, there we go.
That's incredible.
And I will probably do one more to go off the block on this side, just so it kind of stays balanced.
That makes sense.
I should have put like a really contrasting thread in here, but I wanted to keep the cute block, so I didn't. It's like, but you can see the quilting on there good.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's all you do, guys. It is very doable. For edge to edge quilting, it is very manageable. It's just a repetitive process, and you just need to have the right tools to make it easier for you. So I'm gonna just line up my next block here, or my next target paper. So you're gonna take your target paper again. You're gonna find where you ended. And this one's really close to the end of the block, so if you didn't want to do it, you could probably get away with not doing it. And so then when you come to your next row, this is where I talk about it's more of a visual versus I'm doing quilt math. Let me get under here.
I really see what you mean, though. Like, having the right tools makes it so
It
much
makes
easier.
it so much easier. So here's row 1. So row 2, if you're very particular, you can, this is 5 by 7 inches. You can divide everything out and know exactly I'm going to have this many rows and go this many times. I'm looking at this, and I'm taking my target paper, and I'm like, oh, that looks pretty good. And then I'll look at my seam and line my graph up with my seam there and think that's probably all right. Now, I tend to like denser quilting, so this is where I'm stitched. This is where it's going to stitch next. So we're going to have space here. So if I don't want that space, I can just pull this over.
Oh, yeah. And adjust it just that
And
slight.
adjust it so that it's more condensed and denser. And then you're going to do the same thing as before, where you take your guide, find your center,
and now the guide, it was in that kit that you talked about a little bit earlier.
Yes, so this nice heavy duty guide comes with this quilting hoop. That's what the whole kit is for. But every hoop should have some type of guide with it. As far as I know, like I know Janome does. I'm assuming all other brands are gonna have that too. So I am centered my crosshairs with my Target paper, and then you just clamp it down. And see, I let go of it so it moved a little bit. So I'm gonna really hold that down. This is something I find enjoyable. I find it satisfying. I can quilt my own quilts and make a fancy design on them.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone. It does take some patience and it does take time. But once you get in there, I think we have a new tree skirt that we just got in that's on a panel that needs quilted. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we could do some amazing custom quilting on that tree skirt.
That would be really
You know, so it takes people that don't have the long arm, are not confident in free motion, and gives them the opportunity to do incredible, amazing work.
Absolutely.
I came on threaded because I was pulling on it. So then again, when I start here, I'm gonna advance to stitch 1. Now, in reality, I'm in my batting that I'm going to be cutting off, but just as good practice, I pull up my bobbin thread still. And then I can hit start, and I'm going to stitch my next row. I know, and it's so calming. When it's going well, it's calming. There are certain sounds you hear that are not. So at the end of the video that we post on Saturdays in Stitches, I'll have the whole finished thing on there for you to see. See, I'm going too fast and I broke my thread.
Okay.
But I think you understand, you're getting the idea that it's just about lining it up, and just using the right tools.
And even if something like this happens, it knows that it needs to stop, which is
Yeah,
helpful.
It knows. It's a pretty smart machine. And I am using Orifil thread. On this one, I am using 50 weight. But on the table runner I used the 43 long arm cone, and it stitched out so pretty. It stitches really good in the embroidery machine. So it's really, you know, also what colors do you have and how much thread do you want to see. So this is almost done, and then I'll take it off and show you, and then we'll sign off for the day, and I will post the end result in a little bit. I also feel like it's a lot easier once you start quilting something, just to keep at it till it's done and not try to switch projects.
Yeah.
I am really bad about switching projects. So I would just keep working at it until it's all done. Which is exactly what I plan on doing today. So, you can see there
Oh, wow.
my next row.
And that really does look so seamless.
Yeah, and with the Target paper, since it's so see-through, you can put it wherever you want to get your design. That's why it's good for shirts and stuff too, because you can move whatever design you're working on around to get it in the right spot. Alright, thank you for hanging out with us today. I hope you enjoyed the demo. I hope you learned something about your embroidery machine. Make sure that you like, comment, share, follow us, so we get all of you people out there to
come over and hang out with us. Yeah. Especially people that are new to it, like myself. I've learned so much through this demo, so it's one to share along.
And so we will see you. I will see you next Saturday. Mickelle will probably see you in a couple weeks when I'm in Yellowstone. She'll probably be back. But until then, happy stitching, everyone.